Okay, they just here for years, it's the Mizzle show. Always checking in, cause you know we love sports. Ayy, they just hit 100 subs, it's time they get some out. Ayy, yeah, just two brothers, yeah, yeah. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, yeah. Press it in chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, yeah. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, yeah. Let's see what they say tonight, yeah. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah. Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah. Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show.
Well,
Greetings and salutations.
well, if you liked a whole bunch of sports, this was the weekend for you. Because, man, there was a lot of things that went down and went down hard. And by God,
Well,
we're here to talk about it.
well, I'll say this: football was fantastic. I mean, it kicked off with the college football, the playoffs. Those games were outstanding. But just to get four, not even more than four, but the whole weekend of NFL football, no game was like a blowout. Oh man, let's get into it, man. I can't. Let's go.
I don't know why. Well, as long as y'all can hear me, I'm guessing I'm good with it. But I don't know why I'm frozen. But if y'all can hear me,
Yeah,
then that's fine.
You do got the mean mug going on my screen right now.
On mine too. But as long as y'all can hear me, that's fine. So that's the important.
You heard.
You can hear me, but well, I mean, we'll piggyback. We'll start from Saturday and work our way up to what we saw with now on Monday, since it is officially Tuesday at 12:25. But let me just say this: I totally forgot Monday was the 12th. So to our fellow alum and a good sir, Mr. Gote, happy birthday, my guy.
See, I knew I liked Andrew for a reason. Yeah. January. See that connection is fantastic.
He is on the 12th. So if you're watching, Mr. Gote, happy birthday. Love you, man.
Well, since we're throwing out birthdays, happy heavenly birthday to my grandmother. Happy birthday, Granny.
Oh yes, indeed. All right, so Saturday kicked us off with a tremendous game between the Rams and the Packers. It did not disappoint. Back and forth.
Panthers.
I said Panthers.
You said Packers.
Well, we'll get to them too. But Carolina and the Rams, tremendous game, back and forth. I mean, realistically, what more can you say? It looked like special teams was going to get the Rams after the block punt. Coker scores a touchdown, but they left too much time on the clock for one Matthew Stafford, and the throw and the catch by Colby Parkinson at the end.
Hey, back out and come back in, brother. So everybody, so you can be seen. Just your mug is just not working. Excuse us, you might be having a little internet connection. We'll get that going right now. But thank you guys ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on this Night Owl edition. Oh, well, happy birthday to you as well. January rules. Mine is on the 21st. So, it's January, babies. We kick it off. We start the year off. So they got to respect us. So much love. Happy birthday. Now let's see if we can get him. Oh, of course. Anytime. Thanks for chiming in and get on the chat line with us. So let's see. Here we go. He's back. There's movement.
Yay! I can see. A lot of January birthdays. My goodness.
Hey! Respect the first of the year.
I didn't say disrespect. You know what? Anyhow, perfect throw by Matthew Stafford to Colby Parkinson.
Yes.
And the Rams escape. Now, again, for those people that were talking mess about, hey, 8 and 9 teams shouldn't be in the playoffs. Well, the Panthers did not play like an 8-9 division winner against the Rams. And again, the Rams had a chance to be the number 1 seed. They blew it. So thus the Rams have to do it the hard way and do it on the road. Now again, what Dave Canales has done, he's putting something together. Bryce Young made some great plays. Coker made some
Yes, he did.
made some great catches. Of course,
Chuba Herbert.
Juba ran the ball effectively and got in the end zone twice. Of course, you and I both know how I feel about Ted McMillan. He had 5 catches for 21 yards. So the Panthers are not that far away. So let's not get anything twisted. The Panthers
No.
into the reign of the Buccaneers, and all Dave Canales needs to do is just keep on building. But again, at the end of the day,
I see them atop of the division again.
Oh yeah, because Atlanta's rebuilding. They're about to go through another head coach, and that means more coaching staff. That means another system for Michael Penix Jr. to learn. Now the Saints finished winning 4 out of their last 5 games, or 5 out of their last 6 games.
They're going to be very competitive.
If Shuck can continue where he developed after he basically became the starter, and looks like he has the reins of Kellen Moore's offense, the Saints can be vastly improved. Of course.
So you figure those two will be battling. And
I mean, you can't count out the Buccaneers, even though I know, much to the unfortunate chagrin of Us and K, Toilet Bowls is still the head coach, but there will be a new offensive play caller. So I mean, don't.
Ouch.
I know our brother in JP likes to hate a lot on the NFC South for a lot of reasons, but one thing you cannot say that this division is not competitive at all.
No.
So here with that, but just a tremendous game. I mean, what more can you say? Then the Bears and the Packers said, you know what, Rams Panthers, hold it in the cold, because again, I don't know what it is about the Chicago Bears, but it's 21-3 at the half. The Bears couldn't do anything on offense, and they outscore the Packers 28-6 in the second half. The Bears scored 25 points alone in the fourth quarter.
The defense kept giving them chances, and the offense responded.
It was 21-6 going into the fourth quarter in Soldier Field. And it looked like Al Michaels was about to take a nap live on the air on Amazon Prime Video. And then they get the field goal. Then Swift gets a touchdown. Then you think, okay, after Matt Golden scores the touchdown with like 6 minutes to go in the game, you're thinking, Green Bay's about to go to Seattle.
Yeah.
And it looked like the Niners were going to go, or it looked like Seattle was going to go to Green Bay, and the Niners were going to play the winner out of the next NFC game, or go to whoever, you know what I mean. Anyhow, but again, the Cardiac Bears, and we have said this. If you don't keep the foot on the bear's neck, the bear will bite and the bear will growl. And
you gotta put them away.
You have to put them away, and they didn't. And
that fourth down throw that Caleb Williams made, I mean, he probably couldn't do that again, but for what he just did, and it was perfect. He dropped it right there.
Well, not just that. Well, first off, the Bears going 10 for 19 on third down. That also helps.
Oh, that's definitely going to give you a boost. That's definitely giving you a boost.
That definitely is going to help. But the fact is, the Green Bay Packers absolutely had no answer for Colston Loveland, who we were both very high on when the Bears drafted him, the rookie out of Michigan. The Packers had no answer for him. 8 catches for 137 yards. Like they just
on the ball.
They just not have an answer for him. And just again, they just find a way. And then I don't know how you let DJ Moore go free down the sideline. Don't know how you don't have him uncovered. But they find a way, and the Bears defense did enough to fight them off. And I mean, I know we have a dear beloved Packer fan that is just sick to her stomach right now, and has been.
Oh,
trying to,
I know a few Packer fans that are sick to their stomach right now.
yeah, because I mean, it's one thing to lose, but when you lose to the dog, when you lose to your rival, especially the way I said, well,
You had the lead. You
in both games.
you
In
had the
both
lead.
games at Soldier Field against the Chicago Bears, the Packers had 10-plus point leads in those games, and you lose it on a walk-off in overtime, and then you blow a 21-6 lead in the fourth quarter. Now, again, is that enough to get Matt LaFleur fired? I don't know.
No, they're working on a contract with him right now.
Oh, well, okay. Well,
there's been reports that they're trying to work on a contract to keep him. So
okay.
he's not going nowhere.
Okay. But something has to change. I don't know. Now, granted, yes, not having Micah Parsons definitely did not help. It did not. Let's call a spade a spade. However, and this has become too much common in today's sports, certainly in the NFL, is just double-digit leads don't mean crap anymore. They just don't.
In all sports.
I mean, back in our days, if you were up 14 plus, it was pretty much game over. You weren't coming back.
You can go outside.
Yeah. It was okay going outside to play because nothing to watch here. Game's over.
Facts.
Or it's like,
or you was playing Nintendo or Sega.
Oh yeah, it was like, put in Tecmo Bowl. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
But
double dribble.
all that. But I'm just amazed at just how all these leads just keep getting just blown. And I know they're not playing all defense.
I'll just say this, and back me up if you have a different opinion than what I'm going to say. Then I'll like to hear it. But do you think these teams are starting to get more lax when they get that double-digit lead?
Oh, absolutely.
Certain things.
Absolutely, they are.
Certain things change just a tad.
Absolutely, because okay. Now, when you are playing sports,
different.
Yeah, when you and I were playing, it was
destroy.
You don't give them an inch. You
destroy.
You run up the score. You beat their will.
Hey, one of my coaches said, you know what? We're up 10. He said, by the time this game is over, I want to be up 20.
And it was, you know what? Right, say less. Let's go.
All right, coach. Yeah, we went up by 20. Because you know why? I was scared to run suicides afterwards.
Oh, yeah. You did not want to run no extra laps in practice? Absolutely not. It was like, beat them by 20, you go get pizza. Hey, I want pizza. Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
I ain't trying to run no suicides after the game.
Let's go. So, I mean,
nobody knows how to. Or you know what? Nobody knows how to close.
Yes. Good. That's good. Very, very
nobody knows how to close out a game anymore.
No, they don't.
Man, you know what? I'm blessed that we were able to see how teams should do what they're supposed to do when they take a team's will and they know they're already defeated.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the old school. You knew when the team just kept running the ball.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh yeah, that D line is worn down. They do not want to hit this running back anymore. So you know what? Go ahead.
Like you and I have both said more than once. Today's coaches try to get too cute and try to be the smartest guy in the room. Because like I said, and I've said this many times on this show, if Walsh, Parcells, Madden, Landry, Gibbs, Knoll, Jimmy Johnson,
Coward,
Bill Coward, Dan Reeves, for crying out loud. And
yes.
Now obviously there's a reason why I mentioned those particular coaches' names, because they would know if something is working, there's not another play I need to call. You run that play until they can prove to you you can stop it. Okay? If they can't stop 14 blasts, then by God, you run 14 blasts till they come out of their jock strap, or the counter gap, which is the famous
Spy
Redskins
to banana.
I mean, come on,
I
man. Like,
have
what are we doing?
I have this much sympathy for you, Miss Jody. This much.
Oh, it's.
But yeah, no. See how I was coached. Destroy. You take their will, and we're gonna continue. We're not gonna back down. Let's back it down. And for the 21 folks that are watching right now, or 22, thank you. Thank you for chiming in on the Night Owl edition. And if this is your first time, please hit that subscribe button. Please do.
I don't know if we're going to say good morning or good night, but glad you're with us on the. Well, this is kind of our normal time slot doing the Night Owl show, so it's kind of like we're back in our element. But certainly, Miss Jody.
Yeah. If you catch us in the daylight, it's almost like you're thinking we're putting the cream on like in Blade so we can walk around.
be daywalkers. But no,
yeah, absolutely.
You're absolutely correct in the fact that, teams don't keep the gas pedal down, which is just absolutely ridiculous. But however, I mean, I don't know what has to change. I don't think she's asking for sympathy. Oh boy. Well, we know somebody would not give her any sympathy if he was on here, but he's probably asleep right now.
Even if he wasn't asking for it, I gave it.
All right, moving on to Sunday's
and
matchup.
Knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe. The ice cream man cometh. The ice man taketh.
The ice man cometh.
Bear down.
Hey, talk your mess. Trying to.
Is that your way of saying trying to join?
I'm not. Yeah, I understand that. That's.
Well, switching things over to Sunday. Well, some said that this might be the chance for the Bills to make a run. Well, they certainly still have something left.
This could be their best chance.
They still have something left in the bag. As I mean, it was a great game between the Jaguars and
the
Bills.
Man.
Back and forth it went. Who are you trying to roast?
Yeah.
Who are we roasting, and when does this turn into Comedy Central? Which they've had some very good roasts.
Oh yeah. Wholeheartedly.
Allen did what he had to do. Giraffe slingshot neck ass. Okay. Don't know who's the draft, but alrighty then. However, the Jaguars Jaguars and Bills went back-to-back slugfest heavyweight championship fight, but at the end, the Jaguars scored, took the lead, but they gave Josh Allen just a little bit too much time left on the clock, and
way too much time.
His touchdown run to put the Bills up to where he was just not going to be denied. He was like, "Get off me! Get off me! Get off me! I want it! I need it! Give it to me!"
The will was there. Yeah.
His will was not to be denied. As the but now, here's what I say to the Jaguars: tremendous season, nothing to be ashamed of, but
no.
This is why the media sometimes gets on my last nerve. Now, and yes, I'm talking about the clip to where one of the Jaguars writers, who was a lady, who gave a lot of encouragement to Liam Cohen at the end of the game, which was very refreshing in my opinion. But to have the media just innocence shame her, I have a problem with that.
Especially what did she say?
No. The reporter that gave the encouraging message to Liam Combs at the end of the game.
Yes.
The rest of the media was bashing her, and I have a problem with that.
Oh,
I say that because there was a clip. There was a clip from the there was a clip from the Up and Smoke podcast. That, of course, if you haven't seen it, it's the one with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. If you haven't watched it, I recommend. Very good stuff. But Matt Barnes was reading clips. He was talking about how people on now X, aka Twitter, was saying stuff, and even Jamel Hill said something. I'm like, Jamel Hill, you of all people should shut the fuck up because number one, you're black and you're a woman, and we know how women sports writers a lot of times get disrespected. And you have and you want to choose to say something like, really? You of all people should shut the hell up. Of all the crap you went to. But, I just that's just, sickening because again, most of the times the media talks mess, scrutinize,
that's their job.
And say what they want to say.
It's their job.
However, Matt Barnes made a really great, interesting point when he said, well, why do you think the players are being assholes to you? Maybe it's because we're just giving back the energy that you give us.
Ooh.
And I was like, that is spot on, Matt Barnes. Exactly. Bravo. Because I'm just like, okay, if you're giving me that mess, well, guess what? No, that's my point. She was giving Liam Cohen his flowers and basically encouraging him, telling him to keep his head up, but it was people in the media taking shots at her. And Matt Barnes was pretty much doing the same thing, was pretty much saying that that's a problem. And he was basically saying that, okay, if you wonder why players are assholes to the media, no, nothing was wrong. That's my point. What she said was not wrong. It was refreshing. It's her constituaries in the media that were talking mess about she should have not said that. And I'm just like, well,
why not?
And Matt Barnes on the Up and Smoke podcast made a great point when he said, well, maybe it's because maybe the energy that you give us, we give back to you. Maybe that's why we're such pricks to y'all. So if you want to know why Barry Lamar Bonds was an asshole to the media, maybe it's because the asshole was the media to him. All makes sense now. Again,
the energy you give is the same energy that I will give back to you. Or do unto others as they do unto you.
As it says in the Bible, do unto others as thou would have done unto you. The Bible says, show yourself friendly. And I said that at Little Big Brother's homegoing celebration. Show yourself friendly. Hence why me and this asshole have been going on year 29, because I showed myself friendly when he did not want me to, but I said, screw you. And here we are 29 years later. But that was just a great point said by Matt Barnes, which was
I agree. I agree.
And I'm trying to find her name so I can give her flowers.
So are all
Jamel Hill. Now you want to backtrack. No, too late, Jamel Hill, because you put that on Twitter. I got to call you out now because. And again, I like Jamel Hill.
Yes.
But now you want to retract after you found out that she works for a black newspaper? No, Jamel Hill.
No, stand on business.
You got to wear it now. You got to wear it now, Jamel Hill. You have to wear it now.
Absolutely.
Because once you press enter, even if you delete it, I guarantee you somebody will screenshot it.
There's people that looks for something like that all the time. They just scroll the internet just to find something that somebody did or said something wrong, so they can say they have it.
This was her original tweet. She said, and I quote, "That can't be a reporter, because if so, I would have not used the term awesome." That was her quote. Then, okay, now the lady's name. Okay, can I get a first name?
So are all media outlets supposed to be dicks? Is that what I'm gathering?
Okay. You can be critical and question and question decisions. Yes,
That's your given right as a media
you can do
outlet
that, but
or freedom of speech. Yes.
but at the same time, okay. Yes, coaches have to have thick skin and answer the tough questions after a loss. That's part that comes with the job. That comes with the territory.
Which they
Absolutely.
expect.
But I mean, for Miss Jones Turpin, and that's her last name, Jones Turpin. I don't know her first name, but the lady that gave the coach the encouragement is Jones Turpin. But the fact that she said what she said,
Kind
and,
words.
yeah, and for the media to just jump on that, like, come on now,
But the thing
like,
is, she said kind words in a situation to where the coach just took an L. So instead of bombarding him with all the negative questions about why did they lose, he said the third, she started off with some encouraging words.
mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that. And screw the
Now,
media that's giving her issues for speaking her mind and what direction she wanted to go in.
yeah.
So, wow.
Now, in response, Jamel Hill did say,
Oh, here we go.
as somebody was saying that, she was saying, unlike a lot of people, I actually don't have a problem saying I'm wrong or admitting I didn't read the room right. If y'all like it, I love it. If that brings more attention to the newspaper and to her work, that's a win, which is why I subscribed. Maybe you should subscribe too. But now,
Publicist.
but now, my thing is this, Jamel Hill. If this was a white woman saying this, would you have given that same energy? Or if this was an Asian or a Latin woman saying this, would you have done the same thing? Now again, I understand. Support black businesses, support your people. I get that. I understand that. However, Jesus didn't see color. And I will leave it at that.
The doors of the church is open.
That, but my point is for any, because I mean, maybe if you put an encouraging word or two, maybe the players might give you a little bit more. I'm just
Hell, if you started off the interview process pretty well by giving the coach in of defeat a calming situation instead of just bombarding him with what went wrong, as I just stated earlier. You might, like you said, you might get more. Read the room. And she read the room.
So she works. So it's Lynn Jones Turpin, who works for the Jacksonville Free Press. She's a reporter, and apparently she has worked for the Jaguars or she has been with the Jaguars for a long time. And she apparently clapped back at critics, basically
Oh,
saying, "Hold on,
like a good clapback.
trying to find out what she said.
Yes, what did she say?
Ooh, interesting line here. Okay, so no, no.
I hope she said something real serious.
Okay, this is what she said.
Or serious. I mean,
She
yeah.
said, I don't take no offense to the criticism, Jones Turpin said. She said, listen, I've been in this business more than 25 years. I've interviewed Barack Obama, Terry Bradshaw, and Tiger Woods. So he could say whatever he wants about fake news. I am a member of the Black Press, the National Newspapers Publishers Association that has been around for more than 100 years. Continued Jones Trump. I am the associate editor of the Jacksonville Free Press, one of more than 230 African American newspapers still printing in this country today. Support the black press. You can call me fake all you want to, honey. I've been doing this for a long time.
Let's go.
And she also explained why she chose to come support Cohen in that moment. She said, Coach came out and he was in his emotions. He was totally immersed in his feelings. He had tears. He had bit his lip. And
Oh,
the issue is the question, not necessarily a question in the fourth quarter on fourth down, and the punt came through. But my question was, keep your head up, young man.
wow.
So, you know what, Lynn Jones Turpin, I salute you, my dear. You keep fighting the good fight, my dear.
Yes. Absolutely.
And damn it, if you got a profile I can follow, I will follow you and support you.
Yes. And if you find it, let me know because I'll follow as well.
Because I'm just saying. Benito Mendez 2559 says, "Let's go Rams." Well, the Rams have a very good. I'll say this for the Rams, Benito, and we got Carlos saying Bear. So we got Bears and Rams fans in here. I will say this: if you are the Rams and if you're Sean McVay, if you get a lead, you better keep your foot on the gas pedal because if you give Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams time to figure it out and come back, it will happen. So if you are the Rams, you've got to start early. But you cannot take your foot off the pedal. You just cannot.
No.
You just can't because, I mean...
the Bears won't go away.
They won't. They won't.
They never go away.
The Bears and 49ers are like cockroaches. They're like Rasputin. They refuse to die. Like, you literally have to make sure you stab them in the heart, arteries, whatever, to make sure that they're down. But the Bills... they move on. They get a huge win over the Jaguars, 27-24. And speaking of my team, again, you put in Eric Kendrick off the practice squad. Then you have another unknown linebacker in the game because D. Winters is not playing. Your other, I mean, this is how crazy this season's been. Garrett Wallow, who was D. Winters' teammate at TCU.
Wow.
Gets the start and leads the team in tackles with 11. Hey.
Yeah. I like
but Benito,
Benito,
we have been saying all year long this season has been as wacky of a year I have seen in a long time. And you're correct. Legitimately, the final 8 that remain can all legitimately hoist up the Lombardi Trophy in Santa Clara in February.
And wouldn't be mad. Well,
he would be mad if one team held it up because he would never hear the end of it for the rest of the season.
Yeah. Anybody but the Niners.
Two teams he would not like. He would not like the John Elways. He would not like the John Elways.
3.
What's the other one? The Patriots?
Yep.
Okay.
It's more of a it's more of the Elways in the Niners. But if the Patriots win, it's like, all right, whatever.
But then those Patriot fans would come back out and talk all the crap in the world, and then I'm just like, shut up. But I mean,
they're just now reappearing. Just they came out of hibernation right now because they're starting to win.
True, but I'm just saying, like, you'll that's a whole other show for another day. But yes, Benito. Obviously, the teams that remain can really legitimately win it, and it would be insane. But Garrett Wallow comes in, leads the team in tackles. Eric Hendricks makes the play, and it was a great play call because Tom Brady made the great announcement. He said, "Watch out for Dallas Goedert on this last play," and oddly enough, Hurts was going to Dallas Goedert because apparently AJ Brown left his hands at home.
You, AJ Brown, you better not ever complain about the ball never coming your way. 2 crucial drops that, as our dad would say, hit him in the wrong spot.
Hit him in the wrong spot. Hit him in the hands.
And then for you to be that bitter because you didn't catch a football, you just left. That's own up to it, man. I mean, you're a receiver. Do we expect you to catch every ball? No. But if it hits you right in the spot to where you're supposed to catch it,
oh yeah, that's on you.
I mean, if a fastball comes in and you're trying to catch it, it bounces off the shoulder pad. Understand it. But your hands, And by the way, the gloves do give you a little traction to
The
catch the
Velcro,
ball.
the stickum that are on these gloves today, it's insane.
Now,
No matter seeing a lot of one-handed catches. No
now
wonder.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. You could be like Mizzle. Can you go out there and do that? No, I can't. And I'll sit here and admit that to you. About 5 years ago, Mizzle, possibly. But this one, no. But this man gets paid millions. He works on a jug machine.
Oh,
20
years ago, I'm making that catch. 20 years ago?
Complained, yeah. But he complained about not getting the ball. You always get those interviews that's these little subliminal messages. Hurts trusts you twice and you let him down.
Oh.
So
sounds familiar. Deebo Samuel, give me the ball. Oh yeah. You dropped it too. And now you're sitting at home on the couch in DC. Not knowing where you're gonna play next year.
And I can say the same thing about some of these fans that give these kickers hell. It's okay to be like, oh, you got one job and you messed up, but to just threats and stuff like that, come on, man. You couldn't go out there and do the same thing.
Well, Benito, that's fair. You're a Rams fan. I'm not a fan. It's the rivalry. It's understandable. And I mean,
hell, I got no hand in the fight because I'm a Raider fan. But the hell with the Niners. I hope they never win shit ever. That's just. See, look, even my phone agrees.
Well, Benito, I've said this, and I've said this many times. I said no matter how the season ends,
yes,
my fan base should give this team a standing ovation because any other team that have gone through the injuries that they've gone through, this defense is a MASH unit. Like you should play the theme song from MASH should be playing right now. Because that's what my defense is. It's a MASH unit, and the fact that you lose your two best players, in Bosa and Warner. The fact that Fred Warner is doing everything he could physically possibly can to even try to get back on the field. The man is running and doing drills right now. There was a video on his Instagram page of him running and doing drills, trying to do everything he can to possibly play this season. If somehow, by God, the Niners beat the Seahawks and they get to the NFC title game, Fred Warner might come out, might even put the jersey back on and play, which would be a miracle in itself. But then again, it's not surprising.
And I'll tell you this: if that does happen, it means because he just did it himself. The doctors didn't clear him. Shanahan didn't know. Lynch didn't know. You just gonna see his number pop up on the field. They're gonna be like, "Who the hell is that? What the hell is going on over here?"
But also it reminds me of Rod Woodson. People forget Rod Woodson in week 1 of the 95 season tore his ACL. Rod Woodson played in Super Bowl 30 that same season.
Yeah.
Got back on the field and played. Terrell Owens. Almost the same kind of injury as Fred Warner.
Mm-hmm.
Man on one leg got back to playing the Super Bowl and balled his ass off in the only Super Bowl he ever played in. Man had 9 catches for like $122.
Yeah, you couldn't say he didn't lay down.
No. As much as T.O.'s mouth gets on my nerves at a lot of times, but when it comes to that man's ability to play football, he can't say the man's not skilled. But my point is, Fred Warner can do that. And you, Brandon Ayuk, can't even show up to team meetings, team practice, come in for treatment. You can't do that. Get out. Just get out. But again, the Eagles, and I'll be the first to criticize Kyle Shanahan on some of the stuff he's done because he has done some stuff. I'm just like, Kyle, why? But this season,
come on, man.
But this season, without question, has been his best head coaching job in his career. What?
We're giving Kyle too much credit now. Too much, because it's still early. When it matters the most, He will turn into B Rabbit. You and I both know this.
Even if that happens,
well, I understand. You're happy with the season.
I will still give him more credit than that because, again, like I said, any other team that has gone through what they've gone through, they would have folded and quit and be like, you know what? Let's just go on to next year. Just screw it. We're playing all the rookies.
That's good coaching. That's good coaching.
And the fact that this team, now, granted, again, bringing back Robert Saleh has a lot to do with this also. Let's call a spade a spade. Adding him back to the coaching staff has played a huge part, no question. And the fact, and again, Nick Sirianni, what the hell are you doing? Because okay, I'm just gonna read this stat off. Because I'm trying to understand why you, again, and this goes back to coaches being too cute. Now, the Eagles ran the ball for 140 yards compared to the 75 that my team ran for. Now, to even throw more pee on the fire, Saquon had 106 yards on 26 carries. Now, with that said, I don't know why Saquon didn't get the ball 40 times. It's no secret that my team's run defense has been crappy all year, and this was even before Fred Warner got hurt. But yet, for some imaginary reason, teams just don't want to run the ball on my team that has a sucky run defense. Until Seattle did week 18.
And what you think they're going to do the same this weekend?
They will be smart if they want to, because, again, if Sam Darnold has to win the game, the Seahawks won't win.
Mm-hmm.
They won't.
You're going to get a nice dose of Kenneth Walker. And was it Charbonnet?
Yeah. Now, if the Niners happen to contain them, gives the Niners a very good chance to win in Seattle, which is not the easiest place to win, especially in prime time.
Yeah.
Normally in primetime games at home, Seattle does not lose.
No.
They normally do not.
And Richard Sherman had one of the greatest
one of the greatest rants ever.
Yeah.
Don't you ever put a man like him on me.
Kidding me?
Don't disrespect me like that. However, this also has to be kept in mind. And I'm going to keep going back to this. And I promise we will get to the Patriots and Chargers and the Steelers and Ravens. Or Steelers and Texans, I'm sorry, in a second. But, again, this also has to be said. That I do agree with, Benito. But also at the same time, people forget the Seahawks only averaged 13 points against the Niners in 2 games.
Yeah.
So
thanks, Carlos. Appreciate
it. If they can keep it within that range again,
the
Niners have a good chance to possibly steal one. Which, again, hear me out.
Well,
playing in Seattle is not going to be easy, and winning in Seattle is not going to be easy. It never has been, and never will be. Let's make that abundantly clear.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why Seattle earned the right to be the number 1 seed, and you too live long and prosperous. Yes, sir. But again, if it comes down to pressure situations, I trust Brock Purdy and not Sam Darnold. But that'll be a great matchup later on.
I'll say this. You want Sam Darnold to be the passer. If you don't want him to be passing off a good running game. That's where he thrives. So you pretty much want to stop the run to make him a passer.
Factual. Very factual. Very, very factual. All right, now we get down to defense because that is what we saw in Foxborough, Massachusetts, between the Chargers and the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
As Justin Herbert has seen better days and will have better days, but again,
not that day.
No. The last 2 playoff appearances have not been kind to Justin Herbert. But for a long time, It looked like the Red Sox were going to beat the Angels by a score of 9-3, but then the former Charger, Hunter Henry, on an absolute gorgeous pass from Drake May, put it right. I mean, Derwin James had the right defense, had the right coverage,
Everything.
but Drake May had enough touch on the ball to get it over those fingertips, and Hunter Henry called game. And the Patriots, under Mike Vrabel, first year coaching the Patriots back in the playoffs, number 2 seed, will host another playoff game as they beat the Chargers 16-3. And I mean, realistically, Mike Vrabel beat Jim Harbaugh at Jim Harbaugh's game. I mean, this type of game was a Jim Harbaugh type of game. It really was, but it's just
in the trenches.
But the much maligned injuries to the Chargers offensive line came back to bite them and hurt them, as the Patriots defense was just relentless and gave no ground. And Drake May, who was right up there, now he'll probably finish second to Matthew Stafford, because I really think Stafford's your MVP. I really do. But I mean, Drake May took care of the ball, threw for 268.
Really?
Yeah, threw for 268.
Nice.
I believe. But Ramondre Stevenson was the offense, because he ran for 66, caught for 75.
Yes.
We always knew he was good, and the rest of the league is getting to see how skilled this young man is.
Very hard to bring down one-on-one.
Yes. You have to bring a village to tackle him. It's not going to be easy. But the Patriots get the win, 16-3 of the Chargers, back-to-back 11-win seasons. But again, I have said this again. As long as Greg Roman is your offense coordinator, you're not going to do crap on offense. Trust me, I know.
This goes as far back as when Norv Turner was there. It's just something about the Chargers in the first round or a playoff game.
Yes.
They some way find a way to implode.
Yeah. As they always say, the Chargers find a way to Charger. And it's a shame because
they blew their circuit today.
I don't know how many times on this show Mizzle and I have said, much to our chagrin, that the Chargers have a very talented team, and yes, they just keep finding a way to just blow it, per se. Which again, that's nothing.
No matter who their coach, whoever the coaching staff is.
Now, I will say, only giving Omarion Hampton 1 carry, that I have a problem with that. Don't know why. You give him 1 carry for 1 yard, and that's it.
Whoa.
Yeah. I definitely would say whoa to that too. But I mean, again.
Well,
I know the Chargers will try again to load up, because, like I said, all Jim Harbaugh does is win, and since he's been in Inglewood, he's 22-12 in 2 seasons. Can't knock that. So we will see. But the Patriots were just the better team, and the Patriots one step away from perhaps going to another AFC Championship game, which would be their first since the 2018 season. So we'll see what happens there. And then we turn to Monday night and the impressive defensive performance of the Houston Texans, to which we have said on this show that the Texans is a team I don't want to see in January, and the Patriots will have their hands full with this defense come next Sunday in Foxborough.
And hell, CJ Stroud tried to give the damn give him the game.
The Steelers defense forced 3 turnovers.
Yes.
However, out of those 3 turnovers, the Steelers only got 3 points.
Oh, and the total score was they only had 6 points.
Still had 6 points. And keep this in mind, folks. It was 7-6 going into the fourth quarter. The score was 7-6. And then the Texans said, the hell with it.
We're done.
And basically, the Texans scored 23 points in the fourth quarter. 14 of those were by the defense.
What did I say on the last show or a couple of shows ago? Who's stopping Will Anderson?
And there still has been no answer to that question.
And honestly,
but not just
if
him,
the Bills win, go ahead.
But not just that, who's stopping Daniil Hunter? Who's stopping Sheldon Rankins? Who's stopping Aziz Al-Shire? Who, again, I will say this again. God, I wish he was still in the 49ers. Oh my goodness.
Whoever's playing the Texans, that quarterback better get his track shoes on.
Oh yeah. Drake May better have his running shoes ready.
What was that cornerback that was out there hitting everything that was moving? Petrie?
Yeah, Petrie's that kid's a stud.
The Guardian cap?
Yeah, he's a man. I'm telling you.
I expected both defense to have solid games, but the way that this game played was just wow.
Not just that. If the Texans keep feeding Woody Marks and Nick Chubb the ball,
What did I say?
Limit the. I know what you said. And then CJ Stroud wanted to act like he didn't hear you.
And we can't make every move.
When you said give him the ball. But if they can continue to pound the ball with Chubb and Marks, because the Texans as a team ran for $164, but also welcome back to Earth, Christian Kirk. Have yourself a game, young man. 8 catches for $144 and a touchdown. And Stroud,
whoever was guarding him, they were getting toasted.
Oh yeah,
they might as well just made breakfast and had a mimosa.
Well, again, I mean, here's the unfortunate sad story out of this whole situation. Now we don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to retire, which he said, "I'm not going to make an emotional decision," which is the right thing. To say. We don't know if this is his last game. If it is, certainly not the way you want to go out.
This fucker's he's gonna milk the living shit out of this.
Oh yeah, he's gonna take pages from his predecessor Brett Favre without question. But here's the elephant in the room, and here's the ultimate question: will Art Rooney II do the unthinkable and mutually part ways with Mike Tomlin? That's going to be the ultimate question, and that's probably going to be the question amongst Pittsburgh sports talk radio for perhaps the rest of this week and the rest of this month.
The first Pittsburgh Steelers coach to possibly be fired.
Yeah. Since the coach before Chuck Noll. Now, again, keep this in mind, folks. Wow. Since 1969, the Pittsburgh Steelers have only had 3 head coaches. 2 of them retired on their own. Chuck Noll from 1969.
Super Bowl winning.
Chuck Noll from 1969 to 1991 retired after the 91 season. Bill Cowher from 1992 to 2006 retired after the 2006 season, which, by the way, Noll won 4, Cowher won 1. Mike Tomlin has been on the mantle for since 2007. 2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 Lombardi Trophy. Has never had a losing season in his 19 seasons in Pittsburgh. Possibly, yes, maybe there might need to be a new voice in the locker room. Possibly.
Maybe.
There might be. But if there's a mutual parting of the ways, I guess it's the more respectful way of saying that Mike Tomlin has been let go. Because, again, like I said, all the Steelers have known under Mike Tomlin is winning.
Yep.
Granted, yes, they have not won a playoff game since 2017. I get it. I understand it. And the fan base has all the right to be frustrated as all heck. I understand it. I get it. However, if you decide to go a new route, whomever the Rooneys decide to put in there as a head coach, you have some impossible shoes and standards to fill and live up to. Because because the previous 3 predecessors, they have all done one thing. They have hoisted that nice silver trophy named Lombardi.
Mm-hmm.
There is again, not to steal the quote, but I mean, the Steelers like the Steelers like the Raiders once upon a time. There is an excellence when it comes to the Steelers.
Well,
there's an excellence.
They're one of the most respected organizations in the sports world.
Like, you want to model, and I've said this on this show many times, if you want to learn how to run a sports organization and learn how to run it efficiently, you take lessons from the Steelers and the San Antonio Spurs. I've often said they are the two best ran sports organizations in North America sports.
Yeah. And not the Rooney's kind of learned from Al Davis a little bit how to do it because Al was the man. Al was everything.
Correct.
So,
and I promise you this:
if you let Mike Tomlin go,
he will be hired tomorrow. He will be hired tomorrow.
He could come to Vegas, but he got to bring the right offensive coordinator. That's all. That's the only thing that I would have to say with Mike Tomlin is he would have to bring the right offensive coordinator. And the only thing that I would ask him to do is unleash Max more than what Max has been doing because Max is ready.
I'm just saying, if Mike Tomlin decided not to take a season off,
yeah,
and if he still wants to be a head coach, I guarantee you he would get about 7 phone calls within 30 seconds.
Hell, some teams might fire their damn coach just to get Tomlin.
That part.
Oh, thank you for your service, but we're gonna go after this guy.
Even though I do think Mike Tomlin will be very good on TV, also, but I would love to see him out there on the field, though, being a head coach.
That's too much passion to be on TV.
But we need it.
Has anybody ever seen Mike Tomlin's press conferences? It's almost like he's coaching the media.
Sometimes, just look and say, be like, I ain't got no time to talk about this BS. Go on.
Hey, when he walked out of the media, I was like,
like you could just steam coming on. Like, really? You gonna ask me that dumb question? Really? What are we doing here? What are we doing?
Go find it. You go find it.
But it takes us to the divisional rounds. And not to mention next Monday, we also have a national championship game to play between the Miami Hurricanes and the Indiana Hoosiers in Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. So there's a lot of good football coming up this week. So it all starts Saturday with the Broncos and the Bills kicking us off, two original American Football League teams, as the Broncos, after their bye week, will try to make their case to return to the place where they won their last Super Bowl 10 seasons ago back in Santa Clara, as they take on the Bills. Right now, as it stands, the Broncos are only a 1.5-point favorite in the game, which means a lot of people feel like the Bills can go into Mile High and get the win. Although it will not be easy because, as we know, which obviously that tells you who Mizzle is picking. Obviously, the Broncos defense is second to none, but if anybody can possibly find a way, it possibly can be Josh Allen. That game gets us started at 1:30 p.m. on CBS. I'm going to presume that might be a Nance Romo game, or it might be an Iron Eagle J.J. Watt game. We don't know yet. And then, of course, in prime time with Tirico and Collinsworth, it will be the Niners and the Seahawks at the moment. The Seahawks are a 7.5-point favorite to start. That's at 5 p.m. on Fox. And then Sunday, oh, God, that means we got to stomach Joe Buck for another game. Good Lord.
Oh, I can put his ass on mute. Closed caption.
On ESPN and ABC, it will be the Texans going into New England to take on the Patriots in Foxborough. That's at 12 noon on Sunday. I'll probably miss the first quarter because I'll probably just be down getting out of church, but I can catch the rest of the game, so there you go. All right. But in this game, the total is 41.5. The Patriots right now at the moment are -3. Also, the total in the Niners Seahawks game is 45.5. Total in the Broncos Bills is 46.5. Just FYI. Again, 12:30 on ESPN and ABC. Texans on the road in Foxborough taking on the Patriots. And then 3:30 p.m. Eastern, which is 6:30 Eastern, but in the Central Time Zone, that is 5:30 p.m. in the evening. It is the Chicago Bears and the Rams on NBC and Peacock. Right now, And this could be even more motivation for the Bears. The Rams are coming in as a 3.5-point favorite, and the total is 50.5. Oddly enough, and this is even wild to think, this is the first time the Rams and the Bears have met in the playoffs since the 1985 NFC Championship game, in which the Bears went to Super Bowl 40 and the Bears shut out the Rams 24-0. That's odd. And the Rams and the Bears have been franchises in the NFL for a very long time.
Very long time.
And this is the first time they have met since the 85 NFC Championship game. And that's when Soldier Field, folks, used to have AstroTurf. The Bears went back to real grass in 1988 after having AstroTurf in the 70s and 80s after leaving Wrigley Field. So
wow.
Now it's not under the old Soldier Field construction, but Rams make their first trip back to Soldier Field in the playoff game since the 85 NFC title game. So we will see what happens there. But again, that is on Peacock at 3:30 Pacific time,
of course,
6:30 Eastern, 5 Central, 4 Mountain time. So there we go. So we will see what happens on the shores of Lake Michigan. But no, all 4 very intriguing matchups. Rams and Bears did not meet during the regular season. We get round 3 with the Seahawks and the Bears. We get 2 very good defenses.
You mean Seahawks and Niners?
Yes. Don't mind me, folks. It's been a long weekend. But round 3, Seahawks and 49ers. Patriots and Texans, a battle of defenses. I'm not expecting a lot of scoring in that game. Bills and Broncos, who knows what you're going to get out of 2 old AFL originals. No stranger to the Bills and Broncos being in the playoffs before. They too have played in an AFC title game back in the day when Jim Kelly got the better of John Elway in that one. And of course, in the nightcap, Bears Rams, Stafford against Caleb Williams, Ben Johnson against Sean McVay, 2 highly smart offensive coaches. We will see how that unfolds.
Wow.
So, at least for this particular round, it's on regular national television, which is good. So that means all the networks that cover the national TV games, as in ESPN, CBS, Fox, and NBC, all get a game.
You get a game?
All get a game, yeah. So
you get a game.
The big 4 television networks get a game. And of course, as we know, CBS and Fox will do the conference championship games. Now, what we do know, I'm sure you are, Michael. I'm sure you are. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in the AFC North are happy that the Steel Curtain is joining them on the couch, if you will. So,
nice and warm.
Here's what we do know. We do know that the AFC title game will kick us off on the 25th. That's at noon. And the NFC title game will be at 3:30 on Fox. And then next year, it'll swap. NFC will be first. Then the AFC will be second. So they rotate every single year. And of course, as we know, Super Bowl 60 will air on NBC with Mike Tirico calling his first Super Bowl play-by-play and being the second African-American play-by-play man to call the Super Bowl, of course, joining the late, great Greg Gumbel. So that's that's quite an accomplishment. Well, Michael, we just talked about that about 5 to 10 minutes ago. And I would understand why Art Rooney would want to go away from it. But as I said, if Tomlin was to leave, he would get a job within 24 hours because all the man does is win, and he will help change the culture and build a new culture for what team he goes to if he decides to still want to coach. He might want to take a year off. I don't know. But as I've said, whoever ends up being the replacement, they have tough expectations and tough shoes to follow because, as we know, the Steelers organization, they're one of the most stable franchises in the NFL.
They let their coaches walk.
If that happened, the Allegheny River might freeze and never come back to life again.
Oh boy. Oh
the
boy.
enemy of my enemy is my friend. But man,
Oh boy.
could you imagine the first time Tomlin returns to Pittsburgh and he's coaching the Ravens? Oh boy. You want to talk about when the Colts came back to Baltimore for the first time? Man, it would be just like that.
And then if nothing changes, you blame your offensive coordinator. You know this man knows your. Let's throw in a couple of wrinkle plays that he ain't never seen before that we practice. You know, something like that. Excuse me.
Well, I'll say it like this. I know the Raiders will call him. The Falcons will call him. The Giants will call him, even though I think...
Hell, all 31 teams will call.
All 31. And now we're both buffering. I think we're both back now. But as I was saying, John Harbaugh more than likely will go to the Giants. It seems like the Giants are very high on John Harbaugh. But I know the Cardinals will call Mike Tomlin in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
The Dolphins would call him in a heartbeat for sure.
Man, all 31 teams. 31 teams. I'm not saying it was to make it 32. But all 31. Even your team would probably call in just to be curious.
He's the only coach at the moment right now that would say, Kai, you got to go. And like I said, and when that whole talk of Burrow being traded was being talked about, I said, that's the only quarterback I trade Brock Purdy for right now is Joe Burrow. If Stafford was 10 years younger, then I would say Stafford, but I know Stafford's going towards the end of his career. But like Burrow wants to come to Santa Clara, Brock, I love you, but peace out. I'll take Macaulay Culkin right about now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to shore up that offensive line though, because it just be like he's in Cincinnati.
Absolutely, you are not wrong. Which I hope the Niners do address the draft with offensive linemen because, like I said, Trent's getting older. Well, supposedly Mike McDaniel is supposedly getting a look at in Tampa Bay to be their OC. Which, I mean, he is a good play caller. He can design up a playbook. He's a good play caller. I just don't think Mark Anthony's a head coach, but you know, him as an OC.
Yeah, I can live with that.
I think McDaniels might get some good out of Baker Mayfield, just like Liam Cohen did before Liam Cohen took the Jaguars job.
Yep.
So you know, there you go. So, I mean, if you're a good play caller, you will get phone calls, and you will get interviews. It's just, you know, do you fit? Do you mesh with the head coach? Because I know this upcoming season in 2026, Todd Bowles, or Toilet Bowles as Oos loves to call him, he will be on the hot seat for sure. So
true.
Todd Bowles has some decision making when it comes to coaching to figure out what he's going to do if he wants to get Tampa Bay back in the playoffs after they missed the playoffs for the first time in 5 years, not winning the NFC North. So yeah, there's some other news going on in the NFL. And kudos to Aaron Rodgers for backing Mike Tomlin. He says it's an absolute joke if Mike Tomlin's on the hot seat. Which, again,
no argument for me.
I mean, again, okay. If you want a new voice, Pittsburgh, that's fine. But here you go back to the fire Tomlin chants midway through the fourth quarter. I mean,
no class. No class at all.
Well, this is what Tomlin said. He said, when you don't get it done, words are cheap. He says about what you do or what you don't do. And so I appreciate the question, but people talk too much in our business. You either do or you don't. Again, this is why Mike Tomlin is not that one to mess with.
Bring him to my organization anytime.
Yeah. And again, I mean, he is tied with the man that set the standard in Pittsburgh. He is tied with Chuck Noll for ninth all time in wins.
Mm.
Let's put that into perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's be real.
Wow.
Nobody is going to catch Don Shula. Let's just
Hands down.
let's just say that right here, right now, because that's not going to happen. Don Shula, in his career spanning almost 30 years, won over 300 games, 328 to be exact.
Woo, that's a lot of winning.
Okay.
That's a lot of winning.
Okay. Hallis, the Papa Bear. And George Hallis has not coached since 1967. Is at 318. Right. The Hoodie, Bill Belichick, at 302. Current active winningest coach is Andy Reid at 279. Number 2 in that is Mike Tomlin with 193. And he has a higher winning percentage than Noel. His winning percentage was 5.6, 1,628.
Wow.
That's winning percentage.
I'll take him. Hell, they'd be like, so you want just, I say, I will take a winning season any day right now. Any day.
Oh, yeah. Now, again, nobody's come out in 759 winning percentage. Now, the only reason why I don't say Guy Chamberlain, because he only coached for 6 years, but his winning percentage is 74. But he, like I said, he only coached seasons. But
that's not enough.
For those that coached 10 seasons, or for those that coached 10 or more seasons, John Madden's still the standard with a 759 winning percentage. And out of 142 games that he coached, he won 103 of them. So that just goes to show you how long John Madden did it in a 10-year span and did it with a high standard. Now, again, George Hallis coached for 40 years. That's why he got the 318. Don Shula has coached for 33 years. That's how he got the 328. Bill Belichick has been a head coach for 29 years. That's why he got the 302. Tom Landry, 29 years, got the 250. Reed, 279. Been coaching for 27 years. Paul Brown, 326.
Not Paul Brown.
Yeah, was dumb not to make Bill Walsh his head coach after he. I don't know where he's going, Michael, but definitely he won't be back in Philly. Did you say that, Brandon? Did you say that was the right score? Was that the score that you predicted?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
Well, I know he said the Texans would win, but
yeah.
But right now, here is your top 10 as far as wins as head coaches. Okay. Obviously, number 1, Don Shula, 328. Number 2, George Hallis, 318. Number 3, Bill Belichick, 302. Number 4, currently still standing, Andy Reid, 279. Tom Landry, 5th, 250. Curly Lambeau, the man who has got the field named after him on the frozen tundra, 6 at 226. Paul Brown, 7 at 213. Marty Schottenheimer, exactly at 200. Number 9 and 10, respectively, Chuck Noll and Mike Tomlin at 193. And to just give you some more perspective, Dan Reeves is at 11 with 190. Chuck Knox, yes, that Chuck Knox, number 12 with 186. Sean Payton currently at 184. John Harbaugh not far behind him at 180. Mike McCarthy, as much crap as he gets talked about, has 174. Jeff Fisher has 173. Pete Carroll has 173. Bill Parcells, 172. Mike Shanahan, 170. Tom Coughlin, 170. Mike Holmgren, 161. Bud Grant, 158. Joe Gibbs, 154. Steve Owens, 153. Bill Cowher, 149. Marv Levy, 143. Tony Dungy, 139. Dang. Tony Dungy had a 668 win percentage. Wow. John
Jesus.
Fox has a 133. Hank Stram, 131. Marvin Lewis, 131. Weeb Eubank, 130. Jim Mora, 125. That would be Jim Mora Sr. Sid Gilman, 122.
Playoffs?
Playoffs?
Kidding me?
Sid Gilman, 122. Mike Dicka, 125. Dick Vermeil, 120. John Gruden, 117. George Allen. Whoa. That's a good record for George Allen. 126. I'm sorry, George Allen, 116 and 40. Man, only had 47 losses in his whole career. Good Lord, George Allen.
Win some games.
712 winning percentage.
712. Oh.
Yeah.
71% win percent.
Yeah, 71%. Well, that's John Madden 73% and Vince Lombardi's 73%. I'm sorry. Madden was 75%. Let me shut up here. Madden was 75%. I'm sorry. So
don't cheat the legend out of it.
Every 3 out of 4, that's a win. Yeah. George Seibert, who still does not get enough respect, won 64% of his games, which is odd that he does not get enough respect.
A lot of people that should be in the Hall of Fame doesn't get any respect.
True. I mean, well, certainly I know his time in San Francisco when they were in San Francisco. He never had a losing season. So there's that. But I know the 1 in 15 year is the staying in last year coaching, which sucks because I think that was that the Chris Winkie year? It might have been. I don't know, but
that old bastard.
He is an old. He is a West Coast guy, that's for sure. But ended 30-6. Well, close enough. All right, but before we go, real quick, first off, appreciate everybody for joining us here on the Night Owl edition. But real quick,
and definitely subscribers we got too. Thank you.
Yes, and we appreciate that. So, with that said, real quick scores on the court tonight in the NBA. Jazz beat the Cavaliers 123-112. Pacers beat the Celtics 98-96. Sixers get the win up north in Toronto 115-102. Nets lose to the Mavericks 113-105. And the Kings light the beam by beating the Lakers 124-112. And the Clippers get the win against the Hornets 117-109.
Both LA teams win. Boo.
Well, congratulations to James Harden, as he is now 9th on the all-time NBA scoring list as the as Mizzle would say, the hell with him.
I'm deeply moved.
That's the story there. With that, and then on the ice tonight, Panthers beat the Sabres 4-3. Red Wings in overtime with the Hurricanes 4-3. Kraken beat the Rangers in the Garden 4-2. Lightning beat the Flyers 5-1. Canadians beat the Canucks 6-3. Devils beat the Wild 5-2. EJ's beloved Oilers beat the Blackhawks 4-1. Maple Leafs in overtime beat the Stars 4-3. And the Stars beat the Kings in LA 3-1. So that is your stuff on the floor today. And let's go here.
Let's see. Today, Tuesday. So that means Prime Video is going to have either Peacock or Prime Video is going to have some basketball games today.
No, it's Peacock today. Peacock and NBC. Yes. So if we just go there real quick on today, it'll be the Warriors and the Blazers will be an NBC Peacock game with the Warriors and Portland. The first Peacock game. Oh boy. It'll be the Thunder's Daddy.
Thanks.
Yeah. Spurs Thunder yet again on NBC and Peacock. That's the 5 p.m. game. So here's the rundown. Here's the rundown of tonight's action in the association. Suns Heat in Miami, Bulls Rockets in Houston, T Wolves and Bucks in Milwaukee, Nuggets and Pelicans in New Orleans, Spurs at Thunder and OKC, with the Hawks in LA against the Lakers and the Blazers on the road against the Warriors. That's your action tonight on the hardwood court. And real quick on the ice tonight, Canucks Senators, Lightnings, Penguins, Canadians, Capitals, Flames, Jackets, Red Wings, Bruins, Hurricane Blues, Oilers, Predators, Islanders, Jets, Maple Leafs, the Mammoths, and the Stars, the Ducks. So that's your hardwood and your ice lineup tonight on this Tuesday or early morning Tuesday. So there you go. So,
all right.
But that's appreciate y'all for joining us. We're gonna take naps now.
Oh, definitely. I'm about to pass the hell out. We'll try to at least.
But appreciate y'all for joining us on this 375 edition of the Mizzle Dub Show. As we are now on to the divisional round, the final 8.
Wow.
NFL, Patriots, Texans, Broncos, Bills, Seahawks, Niners, Bears, Rams. Your final 8 in this 2025 NFL season. But for Mizzle, I am Dub. Thank you for watching, because it is 5 o'clock downwhere, and you've been watching the Mizzle and Dub Show. Enjoy the divisional round, and enjoy Monday's national championship game between Miami and Indiana.
It's going to be a dandy.
It's going to be a dandy of a football game. Whoa, Nelly. But in the meantime,
Nelly.
Good night, good morning, good afternoon, if you're watching us overseas. And yeah, this has been the Mizzle and Dub Show. Yeet.
Big yeet. Big yeet.
Double time yeet. Oh, this has been the Night Owl edition.